Sadashivatuva Shankaracharya Madhyama Asmadacharya Paryanta Vande Guru Parampara. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject, conflict-free life. We have right decision making. Again, the subject opens some of the deep important truths on decision making. What is right decision making? Seeing the past as past, future as future, present as present, and deciding is right decision making. Right decision making means seeing the past as past, future as future, present as present, without infusing the past into future or future into past. Many times, what you want in the future, you start dreaming, you had it in the past. We go on dreaming, we had a golden childhood. Every individual again and again and again goes on dreaming. If he is in the old age, he feels his middle age was great, golden. If he is in the middle age, he feels his youth was great and golden. If he is young now, he thinks his childhood was golden and great. Understand, this is one of the biggest illusion we have. Not only you project your past into future, you project your future into past. Understand, there was never any golden childhood. If the childhood was golden, out of that whatever comes out, you see, out of your childhood, youth came. Out of your youth, middle age came. Out of your middle age, old age came. So if your childhood was golden, then youth would have been golden or diamond. If your youth was golden, then your middle age should have been diamond or platinum at least. If your middle age was golden, then at least your old age should be platinum. Understand, not only we project our past into future, we go on imagining our past was what we want in the future. We miss this important truth. We projecting our future into the past. We always feel, ask anybody, they'll say, oh, my childhood was great, golden childhood. No, you had all fears, all insecurity, all greed, all troubles. Actually, it all started there only. It all originated there only. So, right decision making means seeing the past as it happened, seeing the future as it is without projecting your past into the future, and deciding in the present. One important thing, many times you don't decide in the present. You just execute what you decided in the past. You don't wake up for the great changes happened, the different situations. An actress goes to the court Judge asks, what's your age? 27. Last year also you said the same thing. She says, no, I don't change my words. Now, many times you don't change your mind. You forget you are in a different situation. You need to decide being in the present, not go on executing the decision you made in the past. Yesterday, if you observed, they put my seat in the campfire exactly in the place where the smoke will go on my face. I asked that brahmachari, Are, you saw how the wind is blowing, and why did you put here? You could have put the other side. He said, no Swamiji, last time we put here only. During last inner awakening, the wind was blowing in a different way. And he says he went and consulted a senior brahmachari and did a thorough research where my seat should be put, and put my seat. What to do? He doesn't change his words and he doesn't change his mind. We forget that you need to be in the present to make decisions. Do not be a worker executing your past decisions. Be a leader deciding every moment. All your suffering is because you are not deciding. You are a slave executing the decisions made in your past, sometime by mistake. Sometime you make some decision by mistake. You sit and think pros and cons, make one decision, over. After that, you forget that you have a component in you which has capacity to decide, and go on executing that past decision. By that time you are executing 50%, the whole situation is different. But you are not sensitive for the present. You are just executing. So, the right decision making means these two things. Not projecting what you want in the future as you had it in the past. This is one of the biggest illusion we all have. How do you want your relationship to be? How it was 3 years before. Look, 3 years before also you had enough suffering. Unfortunately, you forget. Because you forgot does not mean it was not there. So, seeing the past as past, seeing the future as future, making decisions from the present is what I call right decision making. I'll expand a little more on this truths of time, kala, so that you will be able to understand this truth of right decision making. The psychological time and chronological time. Chronological time means the clock clicking. That is chronological time. Psychological time means your mind moving. Your mind moving to and fro or back and forth, whatever way it moves. gap between one thought and the other thought is 1 unit of time in psychological field. In the field of inner space, psychology, the gap between one thought and the other thought is 1 unit of time, Kshana. In the physical field, all of you know, there is so many definitions of 1 second, 1 unit of time. There are so many definitions. The physical field that you all know, I don't need to define. But in the psychological field, gap between one thought and the other thought is 1 unit of time. When there is more gap, means less number of thoughts. When there is more gap, each unit of time will be more clear, more available, more spacious, so all your 5 senses can perceive it. Please understand. If the psychological 1 unit of time is 4 times more than physical 1 unit of time, your senses will be purified, because your senses will have sensitivity to perceive. If your psychological time unit is 5 times more than the physical unit of time, you will enter into the divine space, means the extraordinary smell, extraordinary taste, extraordinary hearing, extraordinary touch will start happening. Understand? Till this equation you need to understand. The physical unit, 1 time, 1 unit time, and psychological 1 unit time. If the psychological unit is at least 4 unit of physical unit, means like a 4 second is gap between one thought and the other thought, means your body will get the sensitivity to sense things peacefully. Till then, any decision you make, you directly go to hell. No roundabout way. Please understand, basic need of a human being is 4 unit of physical time as 1 unit of psychological time. This is the basic need of a human being. Only then you are a human being. Only then you have a right to handle your brain. This is a owner's manual for brain. If you have not learnt how to make 4 unit of physical time as 1 unit of psychological time, you are sitting and driving a vehicle which has no brake. This should be the basic lesson taught to all the beings which has an independent, intelligent brain. When a child is able to think independently, the first lesson he need to learn is how to make 4 unit of physical time into 1 unit of his psychological time. Then simply he knows how to run his life. How to run his life. When you are able to make 5 unit of physical time, physical unit into 1 psychological unit time, means 5-second gap between one thought and the other thought. Then you will start experiencing the divine, I can say that intense smell, what you go through in the energy darshan, the intense sound, the intense touch, the intense taste in the tongue. All this starts happening. Another important truth is, if your psychological unit is less than physical unit, 1 second, your time is not solid experience, it is a kind of a air, just disappears. That is what is called pralaya, black hole. Everything being sucked into it and nothing is delivered. That is what is black hole. Please understand. If your psychological time is less than 1 second, the gap between one thought and the other thought is less than 1 second, that thought acts as a black hole in you. That is what is death in you continuously. Continuously it sucks everything for no reason, destroys everything for no reason. The aging gets quickened. Any decision you make, you directly go to hell. And when more unit of physical time becomes psychological unit, your future becomes very solid, which you can perceive, use. I can say, if your psychological time unit, the gap between one thought and the other thought, kshana, is more than 4 seconds, the future, which is a solid material, will be given to you, out of which you can make as you want. It's like a wax handed over to you. You have freedom to do what you want with it. That is the material out of which your dream and waking state is made. Now, whatever you perceive, the persons who are sitting next to you, the person who is sitting opposite to you, the place in which you are sitting, or in imagination, the places you are able to remember, all that are made out of wax, which is called time. If you have a deep insecurity of melting this wax, you will hold on, even if this wax is torturing you, even if the structure you created is binding you. But if you do not have the fear to melt this wax building you created, wax world you created out of you, you are called Kala Bhairava. Bhairava means Bhayat Ramyate iti Bhairavaha. Who can flirt with fear is Bhairava. Understand? That's our exact translation. You can just flirt with fear. Means if the fear happens, come on, sit, let's have a little fun. You can very comfortably very beautifully spend time with fear. Bhairava, who can just have the Ramya, very romantic space with Bhaya. Person whose psychological unit of time, Kshana, is more than 4 seconds, not only will have freedom to create his future, he will have healed emotion. Means he will just have a deep, complete centering on emotion. He can play it as he wants. He can put it on something or somebody and take it out immediately within a second. Living without getting attached, renouncing without having hangover. The complete conflict-free inner space. So, work on seeing your past as past, future as future, present as present. Any decision you make in the present will be the present to you by the presence. Let you all live and radiate enlightenment, live and radiate the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you.
Nithyanandeshwara Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Madhyamam Asmadacharya Parayantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Swamijis, Satsangis, Sri Mahants, Mahants, Tanedars, Kotaris, sitting with us through Nithyananda TV, Sadhana TV, RR TV, and two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha all over the world. I'll enter into the sutras directly. The second verse of Isavasya Upanishad. Kurvanneveha karmani Jiji Vishechadagga Samaha Evam Tvayinanyatetosti Na karma lipyate nare. One should decide to live in this world for 100 years, hundreds of years, all the while doing his deeds dispassionately as sanctioned by the scriptures. In this way, the deeds done by you shall not cling to you. There is no other way by which a man can free himself from the bondage created by the deeds. Listen. Just in last few days, one of our devotee doctor, she asked me a question. How to practically combine all these, Swamiji? We all know the truth. We understand that everything changes, including what we perceive and what we do not perceive. How can we coexist in Advaita with our fellow beings, even if either one of us, myself or others, do not accept the change as something necessary and good for all of us? This was the question. Actually, the second line of the second verse is the answer. Understand. Evam tvayinanya tetosti na karma lipyate nare. When you decide to live, when you decide for life based on the understanding everything is consciousness. See, I'll just give you few types of mental setups. Some people decide against life, seeing the suffering in the life, and by becoming powerless to face life, they decide against life. I tell you, I can give you an example. At the age of 6, when you are in school, your teacher asks some question. Who is the Prime Minister of India, first Prime Minister of India? You put your hands up and jump and shout, Mahatma Gandhi. Whole class will be laughing at you. And at that time you feel naturally, oh, I have done something wrong. I should not be putting up my hand and jumping like this. I should keep quiet in a crowd. This decision, even after you become 47, when you are sitting in a meeting, you are the CEO. Even then, if you have an idea, you won't speak out directly in the group. You will tell somebody else, and that person will tell that to the group, and he will get the name. You decide for your whole future based on one incident. Look in thousands of decisions you have done based on one incident against life. And the other day I was talking to a devotee. I was telling him, hey, always remember you are Mahadeva, Shiva, and move the happenings of your life with this understanding. He said, no, Swamiji, I just have blood pressure and sugar. I tell myself I am Mahadeva and let this blood pressure and sugar be healed. When that does not heal, I lose confidence that I can change the other things. Listen. This blood pressure and sugar, you would have taken so many thousands of decisions against life, that is why it came. So now when you decide for life, decide at least few times till that whole part starts listening to you. See, your decisions against life has become a big chunk in you. You may not need to kill all of them, but you need to create the decision for life, at least to drive them enough. See, each time your decision against life becomes one soldier against you. If there are 2 million soldiers inside you, each time you create a positive decision, means for life, you are creating one soldier in your army. Now, you don't even have to create an army for you to kill the opposite army, but you have to at least create the sound, noise, that they should run away. So if you have taken 1000 decisions against life, at least 10 decisions for life you have to take. Only then all those 1000 decisions against life will be nullified. Many times you decide against life just because of a simple incident, for small reasons. So understand, there is one kind of mental setup which decides against life because of few incidents of life. Second, there are a set of people, there is a kind of a mental setup. They decide against life. Listen, they decide against life out of ignorance. That deciding against life is going to give them peace or liberation, that ignorance. People think, oh, instead of living like this, let me die. And you think if you die, immediately you are released from all this suffering? No. If death is going to be the freedom from all these sufferings, I would have started promoting suicide long before. No. It is no way going to free you. Please understand, if you commit suicide because you are not able to handle your wife, you may have 10 wives exactly like the same person with whom you are living in the hell. Now, from whatever you think you can escape, you will have more. You will have more. And unfortunately, in the hell, you don't have a choice of committing suicide. So, out of ignorance, people deciding against life. And there are some people who want to choose for life, decide for life, but do not think that is what cosmos wants you to do. Don't sincerely, authentically stand by it. They say, all right, now I am deciding for life and let me see how much it goes, how far it goes. After 2 days, one small shaking, immediately they fall back. They collapse. Again, they start entertaining the thoughts. I think instead of this, let me better withdraw. Please understand, all withdrawal you did is against life. Whether you withdrew from your job, thinking that it will be too stressful and responsible, or you withdrew from your love affair, thinking that it will not be possible for you to stand and give a fight against the people who are opposing you, or you withdrew from your career or responsibility, or you withdrew from your decision of sannyas, whatever withdrawal, Withdrawing is against life. Listen. Listen. Withdrawing is against life. See, before you start, spend enough time in analyzing, is it non-violent? Is it not hurting others? All that, do it. Because anything violent, hurting others, the moment you realize, you should withdraw. That is living Advaita. I am not speaking from that context. Listen. Withdrawing because you become powerless is against life. Sometimes you may withdraw to feel more powerful. For example, if you are taking the decision of killing and withdrawing from it because you feel it is violence, then it is right withdrawal. Actually, this withdrawal itself is decision for life. So this is the basic understanding you need to have. Whatever makes you powerful and live Advaita, you should decide for it. And these ideas which I am expressing in the morning satsang, explaining these Upanishadic verses, you may need to listen to this satsang 3-4 times and internalize, because very subtle understandings, you can't handle this roughly. No. You can't handle this roughly. These subtle understandings need to be studied, internalized. That is why Vakyartha Sadas. That is why Vakyartha Sadas. I have decided I am going to build 2 beautiful mandapas, Yagashala and Vakyartha Sadas mandapa. Every day Vakyartha Sadas will go on in the Vakyartha Sadas mandapa. What went on between Shankara and Vyasa will go on forever in this campus. And I also wanted in all the ashrams, as much as possible, every evening have Vakyartha Sadas. Every evening have Vakyartha Sadas. Even if 10 of you sit across the table, chat over a cup of tea, that is also Vakyartha Sadas. When you do it sincerely, to explore the meaning of the scriptures and understanding and context, that is also Vakyartha Sadas. Every evening, we should have Vakyartha Sadas. Once sun sets, the Vakyartha Sadas should start. Because now whatever I am speaking, you may miss some words, you may have some confusion. You need to internalize again and again and again. Deciding for life. Listen. Deciding for life. Every time you decide for life, immediately it reflects in your being. I told this devotee who was complaining to me, I tried to cure my blood pressure and sugar When that did not change, I got the negative belief. I feel that is not going to work out for me. No, don't do that. Understand, the number of times you decided against life only is sitting in you as disease. So you should decide how many number of times it may take that I have to decide for life to drive these diseases out. I am going to decide, that's all. This disease has to disappear. How many number of times I have to decide for life for this to disappear, I don't care. But I am going to go on decide for life. Whether these diseases disappear in this birth, in this body, or in the next body I am going to have healthy body, that is, I don't care about that. But I am going to just stick to the decision for life. This is enough. You will see immediately your body transforms. See, whatever you decide you are going to decide forever becomes the decision for life immediately. Just the other day I was telling in the satsang, if you decide clearly, till death you are going to decide only for wealth, you will feel then, why should I delay till death? Come on, let me start deciding now and let me start expressing. Life will be aligned, tuned. I tell you, frustrated beings are the criminals of planet Earth. Listen. Frustrated beings are the criminals of the planet Earth. When somebody is frustrated, starts deciding against life, they are the dangers to planet Earth. When somebody constantly decides for life, they become the juice of planet Earth, the essence of planet Earth. Listen. Go on deciding. Go on deciding for life. And know when you need to change, even your change will automatically happen when you decide for life. For example, if you decide for wealth, thinking that is life, after some time you will realize much more than wealth, there is something in you which is more important for life. You will start deciding for that. That may be health. And after some time, you will realize more than health, something more important exists in you, that is life, that is enlightenment. So ultimately, if you go on deciding for life, you will decide for living Advaita. But when you believe money is life, don't decide for living Advaita. Then you will be hypocritical. When you believe money is life, decide for money. When you realize health is life, decide for health. When you realize enlightenment is life, decide for enlightenment. When you realize everything is life, decide for everything. You will have energy to have everything. Money, health, enlightenment, everything. Deciding for life consciously in every step makes you free from all the karma. What is karma? Karma is nothing but your decisions against life sitting in you and harassing you, putting you in incompletion. Your decisions against life which sits in you and puts you in incompletion is karma. Is karma. Your decision for life liberates you from all karmas, all fears, all negativity. Evam tvayinanyate tosti na karma lipyate nare. There is no other way by which a man can free himself from the bondage created by the deeds. Listen. How much ever you hear all these things, you need to sit and internalize. That is why again and again I insist, come here, experience inner awakening. Experience completion. You will see this whole truth deciding for life will become your very core cognition. Kuruvanneveha karmani jijivishechadaggu samaha evam tvayinanyate tosti na karma lipyate nare. Understand? There is no other way by which a man can free himself from the bondage created by the deeds. This is the only way you can free yourself from all your past karma. Now decide for life, work for life. I tell you. People ask me, Swamiji, in the past I have done a lot of violence. I have eaten all the animals. I have killed so many animals. I have harassed so many people. How can I get rid of the karma? The only way, Upanishad says, decide for life. Enriching is the greatest decision for life you will take. When you enrich somebody with wealth, your karma, your decision against wealth, your karma related wealth will go away. You will be free. When you enrich somebody with food, your karma, your decision against food, that will go away. You will be free from it. When you enrich somebody with a spiritual knowledge and enlightenment, all your past karma, decisions against life, bondage created by all the past deeds, all the karma will go away. You will be free from all the karmas. You will become a Jivan Mukta. You will live Advaita. Kuruvanneveha karmani jijivishechadaggu samaha evam tvayinanyate tosti na karma lipyate nare. Na karma lipyate nare. Learning to decide for life. Learning to decide for life. the more and more decisions you take for life, more and more you become healthy, you become wealthy, you become awakened, you become enlightened, you become being, living Advaita. I can say this is the essence of Hinduism, Vedic tradition. This is the essence of Vedic tradition. Decide for life. And when you decide Dharma is your life, when you feel Dharma is your life, decide for it. If you feel Artha is your life, decide for it. If you feel Kama is your life, decide for it. If you feel Moksha is your life, decide for it. If you feel all the four are your life, decide for it. Deciding for life liberates you from all the bondages, karma. I tell you, every problem you face is your decision taken in the past. Every obstacle you face in your life is your decision you took in the past, knowingly or unknowingly. You can decide now strongly for life. You will see everything, all the best things of life expressing itself. All the best things of life radiating itself. Upanishads are so clear. They are declaring there is no other way. Evam tvayi na anyatetosti na karma lipyate nare. If you want to be liberated from the karmas, there is no other way. There is no other way to be liberated from the karmas. There is no other way man can free himself from the bondage created by the deeds. Kurvan neveha karmani jijivishecha daggum samaha evam tvayinanyatetosti na karma lipyate nare. There is no other way by which a man can free himself from the bondage created by the deeds. Understand, if your decisions and actions have created certain bondage, only by deciding for life and acting, you will be free from those bondages. One more thing you need to know, even a laziness is an action by you out of your decision against life. So when you decide for life, the laziness, tiredness, boredom, hatred, anger, everything will melt down. Everything will be cleared. So, decide, listen, decide for life. Decide for life. Decide for life. So with this, I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Advaita. The eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful. Nithyanandeshwara Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome every one of you, all the visitors, viewers, devotees, disciples, owners of Sarvanya Pitta, Swamiji, Satsangis, members of Sangha, and everyone sitting with us all over the world. Through two-way video conferencing and through different TV channels, Nithyananda TV, Sadhana TV, Ara TV, Nakshatra TV. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Today's subject, karma. Please understand, this subject can be defined, interpreted, not just thousands or lakhs, millions of ways. It's literally infinite ways the subject can be defined. Of course, any sacred truth, any sacred secret can be defined in multiple ways. But usually, the way I define, the definition itself most provocative, provoking you towards activism, invoking completion in you. Most provoking activism, invoking completion. This is actually the definition of the way things should be defined. Definition of definition. How something should be defined. It should be provoking you towards the truth. It should be provoking you towards activism, towards truth. Understand, based on this definition of definitions, I'll define the word karma. Please listen. Listen carefully. Any thought current or thought pattern in which you are stuck is karma. Listen. The thought current or thought pattern, any thought current, any thought pattern in which you are stuck is karma. Stuck thought current, suffocating thought current, suffocating thought pattern, suffocating thought trend is karma. Apply this one line definition in any zone of your life or any dimension of your life. Health. Any idea you have, thought current you have, thought pattern you have, which is not bringing health in you, is karma. Wealth. Any thought current, any thought pattern you have, which is not bringing wealth, what you want to cause as your reality in your life is karma. Anything which is not letting you cause your reality, the stuck thought current which is not causing your reality is karma. Understand? It can be in the field of your relationships, in the field of your wants, in the field of your needs, in the field of your contentment, in the field of your completion, whatever may be the field, in any field, the thought current in which you are stuck, thought pattern in which you are stuck is karma. Listen. It may be a beautiful, profound, logically convincing theory which you read in a great spiritual book or heard from a great spiritual teacher. Anything which is not liberating you, anything in which you are stuck is karma. Please understand. You might have heard those theory, those belief, those truth from whoever it may be. You might have heard. You might have been thinking. You might have been analyzing. You might have read. You might have been internalizing. Any thought current which is not letting you cause your reality is karma. There may be tons of books you would have read on medicine, but if you are not out of disease, the thought pattern, thought current you built with all your knowledge is only karma. There may be tons of life solutions for every situations you may know, like completion with yourself, completion with others, authenticity, integrity, responsibility, enriching, listening. There may be tons of concepts you heard to cause your reality, but if it has not started happening, it is only karma for you. Listen. It means still somewhere your logic is not opened up. Any thought current which makes you feel stuck suffocating, caught is karma. You may know about completion, incompletion, authenticity, integrity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Advaita, everything. You might have heard all those concepts, enjoyed them logically, but if you are still stuck with some thought pattern which again and again brings you back to the same state, if you have not caused your reality, be very clear, all these thought trends and thought currents and definitions, everything is just karma for you. All the concepts. So karma is not just one part of you. It is the whole net on which you are bound. Anything which raises you to the next level, which gives you the push, breakthrough, is freedom, is completion. Understand? If you have come expecting definitions about karma, whether it is Pitridosha, Nagadosha, Sarpadosha, Snake dosha, what is karma? You are wrong. Listen. Any thought current or pattern, thought pattern or lifestyle in which you are stuck, your reality is not caused, is karma. Any thought current, thought pattern which gives you a breakthrough, push to the next level of your reality, which is making you cause your reality, is liberation, is completion. Look in. If something logically suits you so much, you understand it so much, you just know the solution is around the corner. But again and again, you are back to square one, stuck. Means it may be a very good brain candy, but not completion. You are having only kakka biryani. I'll popularize this word. If you don't understand the word kakka biryani, means biryani of crow. Crow biryani. Understand? Don't be fooled. Don't be cheated. Just because it logically entertains you, convinces you, you cherish it, you enjoy it, you heard from a person whom you love, somebody charismatic, or read from a book, very trustworthy, highly sold, bestseller. Is bestseller. That doesn't mean best. Understand? Best selling is different from being best. I'm not saying these two does not meet each other. I'm only warning you, just because one, don't expect the other one also. Just because something is best selling, don't expect it is best. listen. You might have read from a bestseller the thoughts, thought trend, and cherishing, highly entertaining. Please listen. Please listen. If that thought current is not giving you breakthrough, if it is not giving you constant breakthrough, it's only karma. Please understand, including my teachings, only if it gives you breakthrough, it is completion. Decide to throw the net out completely, not part by part. Today morning, when you wake up, if you are feeling tired, bored, and having slight stomach pain, not only question your ideas about health, question the very idea about the world, life, God. If you have a tooth pain and you want to get rid of it, you are not able to, question the very idea of God, very idea of world, very idea of you have. Don't just question the toothpaste you are using. Don't just question the brand of the medicine you are applying on your teeth. Understand? A thought current which can solve your problems partly, thought current which can cause your reality partly, is also karma, good karma. That's all, but karma. The thought pattern which does not cause any of your reality is karma. The thought pattern which makes you more and more suffocating day by day is bad karma. The thought pattern which causes some part of your reality is good karma. The thought pattern, thought trend which causes all the things you want as reality is completion. Karma is the thought current in which you are stuck. Sometimes I see why there is so much of ferociousness inside me. Actually, I am never angry. Anger has disappeared from inside me 4 janmas before. For last 4 janmas, I have never been angry. I don't know what is anger, but there is intense ferociousness. I used to wonder why. It is just because people are trying to cut the small parts of the net which is tied around them and try to have liberation. It is like a net is tightly tied around you, multiple layers. You want to scratch your nose. You just only cut the area where your hand is and put your hand out and try to scratch your nose. You want to scratch your back, you just cut the net only where it is. You need to scratch and scratch the back. Only when I see the small, small patches of freedom, you call it as freedom, and when you are stuck with it, especially when you are satisfied with it, that's the time I see the intense ferociousness inside me. Kala Bhairava can never be satisfied with part-time freedom, part-time reality. Listen. If you are not able to cause even one reality you want, question the whole thought current you have. Question the whole series of thought current you have. Not one or two. Na iti, not this. Na iti, not this. Even if one thought current is discarded completely, you master the method of discarding thought currents. Discarding thought currents is completion. Not just discarding one thought or one thought pattern, discarding thought currents is completion. Understand? When you complete with your root pattern, the collective, your family's root pattern will stand in front of you. Complete that. Then collective, your society's root pattern will stand in front of you. Complete that. Then collective, your country's root pattern will stand in front of you. Complete that. Then collective, the global root pattern will stand in front of you. Complete that. Then collective, whole beings, not just human, all beings' root pattern will stand in front of you. Complete that. Then the whole universal, the cosmic root pattern will stand in front of you. Complete that. Then you are Sadashiva. So every completion is not completing with one thought pattern, but completing with the whole thought current. With the whole thought current. If you have a slight tiredness, boredom, headache after you wake up, change everything. Not just your pillow or bed. Everything. I'm not talking only about the external, internal. Change everything. The way you think, the way you perceive about life, the way you perceive about death, the ideas you have about God, the ideas you have about the universe, the ideas you have about you. Say, na iti, not this, not this. The time period you are stuck with one thought pattern is a year, season in your life. The time you are stuck in what thought current is life in your life. A thought current, the time you spend with one thought current in your long life is one life. Means the time between one life and death. Understand? Your life or death, your lifespan is not defined based on the number of years you are in a body. It is based on the time you spend with one thought current. That is why whenever you complete certain thought current and enter into a new thought current, whenever you are initiated into a new thought current, Vedic tradition calls you newborn. I have few questions in front of me. What role does karma play in birth, life and death? I defined it. Just now I defined it clearly. The time you spend with a thought pattern is a season of your life, paruva. Like how you use the word teenage period, adolescent, youth, man, all those words. The time you spend with one thought pattern is season in your life. The time you spend with one thought current is your life. Next question, what are different types of karma? Listen. The thought pattern which you don't enjoy, which you already feel it is outdated and which is constantly suffocating you, shrinking you, is sanjita karma. And the thought pattern in which you feel you are stuck, but you are able to cause few things as your reality in your life, that is akamya karma. But because you want to cause one or two things in your life as reality, the thought pattern you accept brings untold, unimagined, unexpected bondages, side effects, after effects in your life. That is called agamya. Listen. Husband is a person who stands by you during all the troubles, tortures, sufferings, pains, which will not be there in your life if he is not there. That is the definition of agamya karma. You try to cause your reality in one dimension of your life, and you accept certain thought current, thought pattern into your lifestyle, which causes multiple other suffocations and bondages, unimagined, unexpected, untold, unbriefed. understand just because you want to own a home, sometimes you get stuck in the home for next 40 years paying your bank home loan. You want home. That's the reality you want to cause. But when you cause that reality, the thought current you accept and assume on you, the responsibility you bring upon you, can suffocate and bind you in unimagined, unexpected, untold, unseen multiple ways. This is the example for agamya. Prarabdha means not ready to allow either the outdated, suffocating thought pattern or the thought pattern which causes your reality partially, deciding boldly to go on renouncing any thought current, thought pattern, even if you suspect them that they are not going to cause your reality completely. If you go on discarding, the discarding will become a lifestyle. That discarding thought pattern, thought trend, thought current is prarabdha. Means only exhausting. No more accumulation. Waking up to the reality. Any thought current, any thought trend cannot cause all my realities as reality. Coming to that understanding and waking up to that reality is enlightenment. Not ready to be stuck in any thought current is the liberated thinking current. Not ready to revere, honor any thought current is liberated thinking current. Not ready to honor, revere any thought current is completion. Not ready to honor, accept, revere any thought current is perpetual completion. Not ready to accept any thought current as a lifestyle is perpetual completion. I have a next question. Can you please comment about the following statements? Are they myth or reality? First statement, karma means that the effect of our actions will come back to us in the future. Myth. Karma means the effect of your thought currents will come back to you in the future till you complete. That's the reality. Karma means that the effect of our actions will come back to us in the future is a myth. There is no CCTV recording going on in the cosmos where your actions will be bringing suffering to you in the future. No. But your thought currents will be bringing the results in the future. There is audio recording going on in the cosmos, not video recording. Video recording means your actions being captured. Audio recording means your thought currents being captured. Cosmos has only audio recording, no video recording. Understand, cosmos has no CCTV camera. It's only video muted camera, audio recording. A video recording getting punished is a cheap, childish. God is not interested in that game. God is not playing the game of the judge. And there is no such thing as you will be judged, weighed based on your actions. That is childish, too childish, immature. If God is supposed to do the job, you don't need God. You have enough men who can just analyze the CCTV footage of your life and pass the judgment, whatever is required. Understand, because your organ of seeing is impacting you so much than the organ of listening, you think cosmos also judges based on the action. No. Only the thought current comes back as karma, not the action current. Next statement here. You can cancel out bad karma with good karma by doing good things. It's a myth. It's a myth. Please listen. You can cancel out any karma by cancelling that whole thought pattern, whole thought current. If you are not able to give up even one small parts of your thought current and cause even parts of your reality, that is called bad karma. If you are able to break and give up on parts of your thought current and make parts of your reality into reality, that can be called as good karma. If you are able to break the whole thought current and go beyond that thought trend, it is called completion. So, good karma does not cancel out bad karma. Cancelling out happens only when you break from the whole thought current. The next statement. Same action by different people will have different karmic effect. Yes, it's reality. Because the action is not responsible for the karma. It is the thought current behind the action is responsible for karma. Understand cosmos as continuous audio recording but not video recording. This statement, this truth will clear tons of your questions about karma. In video recording, visuals are always new. In audio recording, it is always a single flow. Please understand. If your mind is audio recorded, don't ever think it will be a long hours together material. No, it will not be more than 5 statements, 24 hours. The same 5 statements is getting repeated in the old stupid gramophone record in different ways of getting stuck. Just this one statement. I ate and like kaka biryani. I ate and like biryani. Maybe next time, I ate and like kaka biryani. Maybe the third time, I ate and like kaka biryani. I ate and like kaka biryani. That's all is your inner audio recording. Please understand. If you think, if you are inside audio recording is done, you will have multiple things you are wrong. You do not know you. The more restless you are, you think more thought currents you have. No. The more restless you are stuck in the same thought more number of times. Not more thought current. You are repeating the same more number of times. Not more number of thought currents. Listen. Listen to this understanding. You can be complete and be liberated today. Internalize this truth. It is fresh out of the box definition of karma directly from Sadashiva. Remember this one truth. Your life has no video recording, it only has audio recording. Your actions do not count, your thought current counts. Your fight with your mother, or your fight with your mother-in-law, or your fight with your brother-in-law, or your fight with your daughter-in-law, or your fight with your son-in-law, or your fight with your granddaughter does not count. You fight that counts. Same action by different people will have different karmic effect. The statement is true. Next statement. Karma cannot be changed. You may be thinking, I am going to say this statement is myth, I am saying truth. Karma cannot be changed, it can only be discarded. It cannot be changed, it can only be discarded. Understand the thought current of fight, thought pattern of fight. If you pick up, you can never see peace. It cannot be changed. You cannot alter the effect, side effect, the associate thought currents, the friend, neighbor of this thought current. They come with Anga, Avarana, Parsha Devatas. If Mahadeva comes, Nandi will come. Devi will come. Ganesha will come. Kartikeya will come. With Ganesha his rat will come. With Kartikeya his peacock will come. With Devi his her lion will come. You can't change it. When you bring the thought current of fight, all the things associated will come, you can't change it. Effect, side effect, after effect, everything will come, you can't change it. You will attract the same type of people who are holding the same thought current in your life again and again and again. It cannot be changed. Karma cannot be changed. It can only be discarded. The good news I have for you is karma cannot be changed. The great news I have for you is karma can be discarded. The moment you discard one thought current, suddenly you will see not only you are entering into the next level of your existence, you will be seeing the people who will exist in the next level surround you suddenly. It is literally like Indian movies, how the moment you fall in love, the scene changes. The dry land around you becomes a green grass bed, and the electric pole around which you are standing and talking in your stupid cell phone becomes a great Devadaru tree, and the dog which is pissing around that electric pole becomes a cute pet Pomeranian, and you just run around the tree. Sometimes you even feel the chillness around the pole. Ice around the pole till police comes and picks you up. If you are just running around the electric pole, what else do you expect? Just like how in Indian movies, the moment you fall in love, your whole inside, outside changes. I tell you, exactly the same way. When you complete even with one thought current, the whole thing suddenly around you will change. It has to change, only then you are completed. Your friends in reality and your friends list in Facebook. Your likes in reality and your likes in Facebook. You are right, wrong, good, bad, everything suddenly will change. You will have such big breathing space. You will have that breather. Suddenly the feeling suffocated, collapses, crashes. That becomes the music of your whole being. Whenever the becomes the music of your whole being, you are tasting completion. You are tasting completion. You are tasting completion. Next statement. I will not accumulate karma if I do nothing. Do I accumulate karma through action, or do I burn karma through action? This statement, I will not accumulate karma if I do nothing, is a myth. Listen, because there is no such thing as doing nothing. You can't, you don't know that space. When you achieve that space, you will not be making the statement, if I do nothing. You will make the statement, if I be nothing. You can never be doing nothing if you are being something. Only if you are being nothing, you can be doing nothing. So there is no such thing as doing nothing. So the statement, I may not want to even say it is myth or reality, I will say it is wrong. The statement is wrong. If you make the statement, I will not accumulate karma if I be nothing, it is reality. If you make the statement, I will not accumulate karma if I do nothing, is mistake statement. If you make a statement, I will not accumulate karma if I am doing nothing, is a myth statement. Next line, do I accumulate karma through action or do I burn karma through action? Understand? If your context is moving towards completion, you burn karma through action. If your context is not towards completion, you accumulate karma through action. Whether you burn karma through action or accumulate karma through action is dependent on how you hold you, the context you set for you. Basically, if you believe cosmos has CCTV camera recording going on, you will be accumulating karma by action, because that kind of a faith will lead to that kind of a thought current and action flow. But if you understand, it has no CCTV footage recording going on, it has only internal chip recording the audio. you will exhaust your karma through your action, because you know where you need to work is the thought current you are having, not the action trend you are doing. The struggle is not supposed to be done to wake up early morning 4:30. The struggle is supposed to be done to break the lazy thought current and boredom thought pattern. Unfortunately, when you believe the CCTV footage, all your struggle is aimed at waking up at morning 4 o'clock instead of breaking the thought current of boredom, thought current of tiredness, thought pattern of tiredness and boredom. Even for your whole life, if you wake up early morning 4:30, did not break your thought pattern, thought current of boredom and tiredness, you built a good habit, not liberation. Habit is a habit. All of you know, I may want to remind you once more. In habit, if you remove the T, if you remove the H, a bit will be there. If you remove A, bit will be there. If you remove B, it will be there. Only when you remove the I, the thought current, it will die. Even if you work whole day in Microsoft, did not complete with that thought current of feeling bored and tired, understand, you will just feel stuck and feel exploited, sucked and die by 45. After 45, if something is left in your body, that may be much worse than death. If you break the boredom and thought current and bring activism, you have experienced activism and go on working, you may be working till the last moment of this body's existence and still will not be tired, retired, bored. If you are bored, bore yourself and your thought current. If you are bored, bore the thought current of feeling bored. I have a next question. Now that I learnt about karma, what can I do? How to make this practical in my life? Understand? Today I have revealed some of the most important sacred secrets about karma, shaken many of your beliefs, more than answering many of your questioned many of your answers. Don't even bother. Don't even bother about the action plan, because I have given you thinking plan. Encourage this new thinking plan, that is the action plan. All action plan without encouraging new thinking plan will be failure. When you have a new thinking plan, action plan is not required. Have this thinking plan. Have this thinking plan. People ask me, should I even try to change karma? Yes. Change your karma. But remember, karma means the thought current in which you are stuck. The thought current in which you are stuck is karma. Discard it. Change it completely. Karma is, listen, listen. Please. Listen carefully. Listen very carefully. Karma is not like your Rudrakshamala. If it is broken, you can restring and wear, or you can replace that broken bead with a new bead. Karma is not your Rudrakshamala, it is your diaper. You have to change it completely. Karma is diaper. You have to change it completely. You can't change part of it. You can't wash and reuse. Karma is not your soap or your shampoo or your mala to repair, reuse, wash. No. It is your diaper. When it is smelling, you have to change it completely. Even wash the area it was touching. If you feel stuck, you have to change it completely. Even the hand with which you changed it need to be washed. Next question, how do I decide what to change and what not to change in my life? Listen. Change everything that can be changed. You can't change which you can't change. Leave it. Change everything that can be changed. The most important, the thought current, changing the thought current. Once you change that, everything which can be changed will be changed around you. Blessed are those who have nobody else in their life, who need to be changed when they change, or with whom they feel stuck when they change. Greater blessed of those with whom they share their life also change when they change. Blessed are those who don't have anybody in their life who need to change when they change, greater blessed are those who have people who change when you change. If you don't have anybody, you are not stuck with anybody, your change is your change. You don't need to wait for anybody else to change along with you. You are a sannyasi. If you have somebody in your life who changes when you change, you are a real grihastha. If you have somebody to hold you, even when you change, not ready to change, you are householder. Holder. Grihastha is not householder. Grihastha means moving. Graha, sthiti. The sthiti of grahas is moving, changing. If you are in the sthiti of grahas, grihastha. But the very word householder brings a different context. Householder. It is like suddenly after the aircraft lands, you put a bolt and nut and seal that into the runway. That is householder. Grihastha means the plane is let to fly like grahas. Change. Anything can be changed. Change with challenge. Go on challenging. Anything which says I won't change. Try to change the very change itself. Next question. How to awaken to true purpose and highest potential? When you are ferocious to challenge anything which says it won't change, that ferociousness to change everything is what I call seeking. Ferociousness to change everything is seeking. Be a Kala Bhairava, Kali, to your very life. Be Sadashiva to your very life. Create what you want to. Maintain what you want to. Destroy what you want to. Hide. Put it into illusion what you want to. And grace, give your blessings to what you want to. Be Sadashiva for your life. That is awakening to your true purpose and highest potential. That's all is the time we have. But I have not finished saying whatever I want to say. I will continue to say whatever I want to say in further satsangs. As you all know, satsang starts, never ends. And I'll continue to say whatever I want to say, even if you see this satsang, listen to this satsang again and again and again. Because whatever I want to say, the seed is already expressed in this webinar. The more and more you listen, the seed will grow deeper and deeper in you. So, understand breaking everything can be broken or can't be broken in you. Is awakening. Whatever you can break in you, you break it. Whatever I can break in you, I break it, is inner awakening. Whatever can be changed inside you by your ferociousness is awakening. Whatever can be changed inside you by my ferociousness is inner awakening. If you want to see my ferociousness and what all it can break in you and change in you, come to inner awakening. Come to meet Kala Bhairava in Kashi. With this, before the last segment of this webinar, I invite Ma Anupama to share a few things with you. Before coming back to me, I'll come back and share something more about karma. Ma Anupama, please go ahead.
Thank you, Swamiji. I want to share a few words before I take you back to Swamiji. I know we're all eager to be back with him, so I'll keep this as brief as possible. That short and very profound introduction to karma will certainly have left you wanting more. There are 3 such opportunities coming up that I'd like to share with you. The first chance is a powerful 2-day workshop called the Nitya Kriya Yoga. The Nitya Kriya Yoga, or NKY, is a brand new program that Swamiji is teaching for just the second time. It'll help you understand and work through your karmas. Swamiji says, karma is nothing but your belief in impossibility. We think that we're just the body and mind, but the truth is there are 5 layers or koshas which hide the true us. These 5 layers are each a different aspect of us: body, mind, desires, etc. And each hides different types of impossibilities. In NKY, Swamiji experientially guides us on how to remove these impossibilities and blasts through them. He silences the negative whispers of our unconscious self and helps us explode in bliss. He connects us to the true us, the one who is beyond worries, struggle, beyond all impossibilities. NKY is happening in a city near you on the following days: August 14th, 15th, and 16th in the Western Hemisphere, and August 22nd and 23rd in India, Southeast Asia, and the rest of the world. If you're in one of our centers, you can sign up with your local coordinator. For online viewers, please scroll down below the video and click on the Nitya Kriya Yoga banner, which will take you to the sign-up page. That is the first opportunity. The second very unique opportunity to spend time with Swamiji in a very amazing setting is a spiritual travel retreat to the Kumbh Mela. The Kumbh Mela is the largest gathering of humanity in one place for one event, with over 100 million seekers gathered to celebrate their spiritual life and their quest for enlightenment. You will get to experience the grandeur, the miracles, and the lifestyle of such people who live spirituality. This unique opportunity is a 10-day program from September 11th to 20th in Nasik, India. You will stay right in the middle of this festival with Swamiji. The highlight of this festival will be a holy dip in the river of Godavari with Swamiji to cleanse your karmas. You will travel with Swamiji's procession, be the first group to take this holy dip in the waters and cleanse yourself of the karmas. If you're intrigued and want to learn more, please scroll down again on the page that you're viewing the video and click on the banner that says Kumbh Mela, an experience of a lifetime, for more information. So you can view the Kumbh Mela banner. Thank you. Once again, if you're at a local center, then you can go ahead and contact your local coordinator to register for this amazing program. Once again, please click refresh so you can see the Kumbh Mela banner on the page for the online viewers. And finally, what Swamiji spoke about, inner awakening. I invite you to the ultimate experience with Swamiji, the 21-day Inner Awakening Program. The Inner Awakening Program, Swamiji, his energy, his powers, his enlightenment become the co-creator of your life and helps you rewrite the very karmic blueprint of your life. The next Inner Awakening Program is in Varanasi between October 1st to 21st. If you felt curious, inspired, awakened, and empowered by Swamiji's words, I urge you to make an intention to attend this program. A sincere intention is a very powerful way to get the cosmic energy to work to make it happen for you. And ask the cosmos to fulfill your spiritual seeking and remove obstacles. This intention form is not a commitment, just a sincere intention, a deep desire to be there with Swamiji. Once again, to fill out this intention form, please scroll down on the page that you're on. You will find a link that says Inner Awakening Intention Form. Fill it out. In the comments box, please include whatever obstacles you may be facing to attend this program and write your own personal message to Swamiji. Explain what you would like Swamiji to know about your situation, and then when you're filling it out, after filling it out, make a sincere wish and click submit. This form will be taken to Swamiji for blessings and darshan. That's all. You will receive a reply when Swamiji blesses your intention, and we will reach out to help guide you towards making your inner awakening a reality. Hope to see you soon, either at the Nitya Kriya Yoga workshop in 2 weeks, at the Kumbh Mela, or the upcoming Inner Awakening in October in Varanasi, or better still, at all three. Thank you for your listening. I know we're all eagerly waiting to hear from Swamiji again, so I request Swamiji to please address us all.
Just few words on karma. Listen. It is just your decision to change anything you know liberates you from all karmas. Be Sadashiva for yourself in recreating yourself. Be Mahadeva for yourself for reinventing yourself. The next question I have, I heard that specific spiritual places like Varanasi help with karma. Can you please explain how? Because the place like Varanasi has its own energy centers, lifestyle, way of existing continuously to teach breaking free from your old thought current and thought pattern. So Varanasi will really infuse that energy of ferociousness to reinvent yourself. Understand, especially the coming October Varanasi Inner Awakening, I am raising to the next level of breaking the very concepts and ideas you guys have about Inner Awakening. I am breaking the very karma of Inner Awakening. Understand? Whatever you know about Inner Awakening and I know about Inner Awakening, I am breaking it. That is why I am going to accept 200 volunteers by providing free accommodation and food. Anybody who has done already Inner Awakening, you are free to apply. If you are invited, you will be given free food and accommodation and all major darshans free. Anybody who has done Inner Awakening already, wanted to volunteer and experience the breakthrough of Inner Awakening, not just breakthrough of you, breakthrough of the system which I give you breakthrough. Breakthrough of the thought current through which I give you breakthrough. The next question, relationship between karma and Kumbh Mela. Kumbh Mela is the space and energy landing into the place and time to raise you beyond your karmas. The space and time supporting you by landing into the place and time to raise you beyond karma, to infuse that ferociousness to break from all karma patterns, to explode beyond all karma patterns. Next question. Little bit about Kumbh Mela Nasik experience. I can speak about Kumbh Mela Nasik experience, but not a little bit. It's a place where the greatest being walked on the planet Earth, decided to live for years to celebrate his light romance with his consort Sita, the great Rama. Understand, the place Rama chose to live with Sita, then understand what kind of a place it will be. He chose because all the best rishis of those days, the Sabda rishis, all 7 of them were living there. And all the great 5 things were available there. 5 energies means the energy of earth, water, fire, air and ether. All the 5 were very auspicious in that place. Panchavati. And all the Sabda rishis lived there. That is why Rama chose that place to spend with Sita. In any recorded history, Rama is the only one had longest honeymoon, 13.5 years. That is why you can't call it as honeymoon, honey sun. 13.5 years. Only the last 6 months, Ravana kidnapped Sita. Otherwise, 13.5 years. They enjoyed life in Panchavati, in Nasik. Come to experience the space of Rama and how he lived the experience of Shivoham. Rama is the greatest devotee of Mahadeva. Understand, before doing every action, he installed Shivalinga and worshipped Mahadeva. After successful every action, he installed Shivalinga and worshipped Mahadeva. We are in a place where he installed Shivalinga, Rameshwar, in Ramanagara. After destroying Kakashura, Kakabriyanishura, Rama installed Rameshwar here in Bidadi. That is why this place is called Ramanagara. Nasik is the place where he ripened and started radiating the experience of Shivoham. So come to celebrate Rama's Shivoham experience. So you will see me totally in a new different dimension and space, because I'm going to express Rama's experience of Shivoham. And the next question, the usual, is there any guided meditation or technique we can do to work on our karma? Listen to this webinar 21 times. Once a day for next 21 days. That is the guided meditation. Listen to this webinar next 21 days. Once a day, every day. That is the guided meditation you can do to work and complete your karmas. I bless you all. Let everyone here be free from all karmas and be liberated from all karmas and radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Advaita, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful. Nithyanandeshwara Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Sarvangjapita Yajamans, Nitya Satsangis, Shri Mahants, Mahants, Kotaris, Tanidars, devotees, disciples, visitors, viewers, YouTube subscribers, everyone sitting with us all over the world through Nithyananda TV, Facebook Live and through two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. Cities sitting with us, long list, so I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Today, Skandasashti Mahotsavam, 4th day celebration. As part of the 4th day celebrations of Skandasashti Mahotsava, Subramanya, Kartigeya, Skanda is gracing on Swarnamayura Vahana, a golden peacock vehicle in Sarvalankara, special lotus garland. Skanda, completion of Sadashiva with Valli and Devasena is gracing all of us. Let's receive his blessings and then enter into satsang.
अथ दीपः ॐ उद्दीप्य स्वजातवेदो भग्नङ्गिरिर्ब्रह्मा पशुकृष्टमह्यमावह जीवनञ्चियोदिश मानो हिगं जीजातवेदो कामश्वं पुरुषं जगते अभिव्यदग्नागीष्यामा परिपातय वल्लीदेवसेना समेत सुब्रह्मण्यस्वामिने नमो नमः एकः दीपं सन्दर्शयामि नैवेद्यं वस्त्राय नमः ॐ मधुवातारताय ते मधुक्षरन्निसिन्धवः माध्वीन सन्तोषधीः वर्णमतोसरिमधुहत्पार्थिवजः मदध्योरस्तिनः पिता मधुमानो वनस्पतिर्मधुमानं मस्तु सूर्यः मा दीर्घावो भवन्तनः मधु 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 वल्लीदेवसेना समेत सुब्रह्मण्यस्वामिने नमो नमः नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महासेनाय धीमहि अन्नः सुब्रह्मण्य प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महासेनाय धीमहि अन्नः सुब्रह्मण्य प्रचोदयात् कर्पूरगौरम् अरुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी ऐतं नमामि भवं भवानी ऐतं नमामि भवं भवानी ऐतं नमामि.
Yes. I'll continue to expand on decision fatigue. We had a lot of questions from some of the Adinavasis and Mahants, and we have evolved a new team called Integrity Team in the Sangha, which maintains the integrity to all departments. Like, if we commit to pay something to a vendor, it should be paid. If we get committed from a vendor to deliver certain things, it should be delivered. And if an Adinavasi commits to something, some work to be done, it should be supported and made to happen. So we were having discussions yesterday with that integrity team. Some questions came up. I'll answer.
Is decision fatigue the cause of the feeling of no time available for doing a task?
Yes. First thing, understand. If you think you are doing too much, for example, I am talking from the examples of what our Sangha is doing, then I'll extend it to all different levels. Even the last blue collar job person or a black collar job person, not even blue, even black collar job person does not need decision fatigue. I'll explain how further. First let me explain it for this white collar person. Whatever we are doing in our Sangha, if you make 5 phone calls, this hall will be built. But when you imagine you built this hall or you are building this hall, 2000 times you think about you building, you are building, you are building. You are in that same rut, same thinking for 3 days and did not even make the first step of moving and doing a first call. Now this is what exactly happening. I call it pornography satisfaction. If I have to put it bluntly, watching pornography for 10,000 years and getting satisfied is not going to bring you a child. Most of you think. You became a thinking thing. Does not even do the first step. And you feel no time for anything. I am running around here and there. I don't know why. I am doing, Swamiji, but no time. It is like this stray dogs, some are running around in the biddi. Whole day they are running around. They are too busy. What they have done? Nothing. And then end of the day, if you ask him, what you have done? I went to 8 places and raised my leg and made the ground wet. And do you know how difficult it is to choose the 8th place? There is so much of dilemma, conflict. This place, that place, that place, that place. And you are so stupid, not even interested in look at the reality. You see, yesterday you had the world and you had you. What did you do to manifest Sadashivatva in you and into the world? Nothing. Today you have the world and you have you. What did you do to manifest Sadashivatva in you and in the world? Nothing. The same thing continues because you can't digest, you are not doing anything. Then start building lies. Start building lies. From the shoulders of Hanuman you can attack Ravana, but from the shoulders of lie you cannot attack reality. This concept of no time available is actually you denying the reality and Kalabhairava taking revenge on you. It is like a complete chaos. You don't know what is going on. You don't know what is your purpose. See, understand? This is the way every day you should measure yourself. What is the purpose of life? Manifesting Sadashivatva in me and helping others to manifest Sadashivatva. Understand? Whatever profession you may be, that can be aligned to this word. Even if you are a lawyer, you can align your life to this vision statement. Whether you are an engineer, doctor, lawyer, IT consultant, anything, even a media person, anything, you can align and iron out yourself, manifesting Sadashivatva. An ordinary act as simple as while your car is standing in the signal, somebody stretches their hand, knocks your window and you lower the glass and give 10 rupee or 1 rupee. Even that act can be from the compassion of Sadashivatva. Instead of being from a they are asking you, or your girlfriend is sitting in the car, so give. You can give for multiple reasons. Even that small act should be aligned to Sadashivatva. So everything can be aligned to Sadashivatva. Everything can be aligned to Sadashivatva. If you can't align it to Sadashivatva, listen, you will be just confused, running around, you don't know what you are doing. That is what is called hell. It's a punishment given by Kalabhairava for you not being integrated. Like a mad dog you run, you don't know why. This is the scale to measure your life. My goal is to manifest, radiate Sadashivatva in me and others. Support others to manifest Sadashivatva. Live enlightenment, help others live enlightenment. For this goal, yesterday I had myself, life. What did I achieve? Today I have myself and life. What am I going to achieve? This is the way every day of your life should be measured. This is the scale with which you should decide whether your self is worth or not. The self-worth cannot be decided by the zeros you have in bank balance, or the hero or the heroine next to you. No. If If you decide your self-worth based on your boyfriend or girlfriend, that is the hell. Just like Garuda Purana describes the hells you go after you die if you commit sins, I can describe the hells you live. 35 hells you live if you commit sins while you are living. Hell number 1, identifying or understanding or thinking about your self-worth based on your boyfriend or girlfriend. Hell number 2, thinking about your self-worth based on the zeros you have in your bank balance. Hell number 3, not having any clarity about what you want or integrity about who you are and running around like a mad dog. Sorry, mad dogs. Worse than the mad dog. I think better we have found yesterday one brand, Triple Dash and whatever. Okay. So running around like that stupid and not even realizing the stupidity. It is like a, Ramakrishna says beautifully, if somebody is fully drunk and don't know what he is doing, where he is doing, and where he is, what he is, so pour water on his head and make him drink either neem juice or the rice water, the water which is taken out when you cook the rice kanji or neem juice. If you make him drink and pour water, everything will be cleared. Of course, after that he will shout at you, oh, you wasted 2000 rupee. It took 2000 rupee for me to get into that state, and you brought me down with a 20 rupee neem juice. How he needs neem juice or pouring water on his head to get into the ground reality. You need this basic truth. What is exactly happening in my life? What is my purpose? Am I able to convince myself that what I am doing is manifesting Sadhashivatuva in me and helping others manifest Sadhashivatuva? If I am not convinced, am I going to drill myself and convince, or am I going to change what I am doing? Somewhere I have to come to completion. Understand? I am not promoting anything immoral, illegal, social, anti-social and all that. All I am trying to tell you is, whatever you are doing, if you bring the right understanding, you can realize ultimately you are manifesting Sadhashivatva in you and making others manifest Sadhashivatva. If you are feeling it is not happening, somewhere something is missing, that there is a link missing, then a simple answer, change it. But be aligned to manifesting Sadhashivatva. Feeling of no time available is the lowest level of integrity. I tell you, if you feel I am not having enough time, understand you are having lowest level of integrity and you are thinking the same crap inside your head 3000 times, did not even make the first call to make it into reality. You are thought pornography addict. New word I am developing. Listen. Thought pornography addict. 2000 times you will think about how to make this sabha, this hall. You will not even make a single phone call to get the Yellow Pages book to you to call the contractor. It is called thought pornography addict. Terribly confused, utterly disconnected, highly educated. If you want to see these specimens, you can see in the people who claim, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time. I tell you, the highest wealth is taking life casually and you know you have plenty of time and your goal is very clear, and you can go on be doing what you have to do, what you want to do, which is ground reality based, using this body and mind you have. And when this body and mind is worn out, you can drop it and pick up another one body and mind and continue to do what you are supposed to do. This is the greatest luxury you can have in life. I am very clear. What I want to do, I will be happily doing, continuously doing, as long as this body can handle through this body. Then I already planned, through my deities I will start doing. I will let this body rest, and through my deities I will be doing. And it's all very clear. Be very clear. In your case, you may not be able to do it through your deities because nobody will be keeping it, nobody will be having it. That's different. But at least you can be very clear that you can take next birth and next body and start. Being very clear about all this makes time available for you. I tell you, this idea of no time available is the symptom of the lowest level of integrity in thinking. Like if somebody has a tumor, pain is the symptom. Same way, if you have this idea no time available, that is the symptom that you are having the tumor of non-integrity in your being. Otherwise, there is no such thing as no time available. You are addicted to thought pornography. And thought pornography literally paralyzes you. You will never be able to make even 1 step or 2 second step in making the things happen. The feeling of no time available is equivalent to thought pornography. Is equivalent to thought pornography. Next question.
Is decision fatigue the cause of feeling overwhelmed?
I can tell. Decision fatigue is the only cause of feeling overwhelmed. I think I already answered this question in the last question itself. Addicted to thought pornography. The moment you hear, Swamiji asked me to build 20,000 square feet meditation hall. I have not even built 2,000 square feet home in my life, in my house. It is first time. I don't know what I am going to do. I never did this. As if I conducted Sadhashivatuva 23 times and I am conducting 24th time. Life itself you are living for first time. Every day is first time. Without understanding, yes, 20,000 square feet meditation hall, what am I supposed to do? First phone call. Get me yellow pages. Second phone call. Call the contractors. Third phone call. Sit and talk to them and study. Fourth phone call. Try to make deeper understandings and pen down a contract. Instead of doing all drama, you are not in the space of Kannaki, where husband is dead and life is over, or you are not in the space of Draupadi, where your dress is being pulled and you are in the Sabha. No. doing all Kannaki Draupadi drama just for building a 20,000 square feet meditation hall. I never did even 2,000 square feet. I don't even know what is 2,000 square feet. How am I going to do? Overwhelmed. Understand, overwhelming is nothing but saying no to life. Listen. Better mark these points today, Facebook status for all of you. If you feel that no time available for you in life, make this line as a Facebook status. Feeling no time available is equivalent to thought pornography addict. Second, feeling overwhelmed. Listen carefully. This feeling overwhelmed is equivalent to saying no to life. When Isavasya Upanishad says, Tena tyaktena bunjidamakritakkasya sviddanam guruvanne vegajijivishet chatagnu samaha evam dayinanyadedosti karma lipyate. Live hundreds of years means do not feel overwhelmed. Don't say no to life. Say yes to life. Feeling overwhelmed is one of the worst cunning way of saying no to life. Don't do that crime to yourself. It is a sin against yourself. Atmahadya papa. Atmahadya dosha. Feeling overwhelmed is equivalent to saying no to life, and Atmahadya, saying no to life. Don't do Atmahadya, means saying no to life. Feeling overwhelmed develops a strong powerlessness pattern in your system. A very strong powerlessness pattern, which will be costly, which will be costly, which will be costly. Listen, which will be costly. Third, next question.
Is decision fatigue the cause of feeling complexity of decisions?
No, listen. Here you need to understand many things. Decision fatigue is not the cause of feeling complexity of decisions. It is actually you believing stupidly there is a complexity in decisions. There is no complexity in decisions. It is all about addicted to thought pornography. If I get into Vaidyasarovar, what will happen? If I walk straight, what will happen? What will happen? Nothing. You will get in and find out that there is no road further. You will come out and walk into this road. There is water. If I fall into that, I can't breathe. My lungs will be choked. Water will get into my lungs and I will die. You are a man. You are not going to collapse into water, and it's not that nobody is going to get you out. First of all, the water in the Vaidyasarovar is not enough to kill somebody. There are tons of other things. You always have a law in you. Anything can go wrong, will go wrong, which is not true. Anything can go wrong, will go wrong is not true. Anything can go right, will go right only is true. If anything can go wrong, will go wrong means no one can exist. There are multiple larger than planet Earth size stones moving around in the cosmos, the Milky Way. Any one taking diversion is enough. Earth will not be there. Listen, there is no such thing as complexity of decisions. I am telling you, the highest complex decision your brain can take is being taken every moment in you, because your lungs have to function, pump in and bring prana, your stomach has to function and convert the blood into blood, your nervous system need to function to move your body as you want, and your electric signals in your brains need to continue to be alive to give the commands and coordinate all these. You don't know what a complex system you are. If you are still alive, greatest complexity decisions are being made every moment. The problem is, as long as you think it is you, for you, you don't become tired. When you think it is for others, even a small decision like moving this cup from here to there, you want salary. Forget about salary. You think you have done something great and now everyone has to do pada puja to you. Everyone has to pamper you. You are worthy of pampering, getting pampered. Whatever is not available to others should be made available to me. Whether it is a resource or everything. Listen carefully. This is one of the worst Maya matrix, steals your life from you. The worst thing is, see, any structure which reveres you, gives you the best if you are integrated, that is outside the matrix structure. That's a Kailasa, Zion. But if you are able to manipulate, play around without becoming integrated, sucking all the resources and being celebrated and enjoying everything, means it is within the matrix. The problem is not that you cheating and having all the resources under you, you not realizing you are within the matrix. Wherever integrity becomes the decision-making factor of getting pampered, supported, praised, that is the space of Kailasa, the space of Zion. If not, I tell you, if you are able to manipulate some place, some structure, some organization without integrity, unable to have everything there, then you are under the matrix. You are the loser, not anybody else. Loser is you, not anybody else. First of all, there is no such thing as complexity of decisions. You believing there is complexity of decisions, I tell you, if at all decision fatigue is true, decision fatigue can destroy your health and you will be suffering. If decision fatigue is true, I should have died 11,000 times by now. For the number of decisions I make every day, every moment, which is costly for somebody's life or my own life. I am not making decisions just which is related to few lakh, few crore. I am making decisions which is related to millions of lives. One decision I make changes the whole direction of people's life. Such serious decisions. But no fatigue. It's not that I am too casual about it. I am very sincere about every decision I make. highly micromanaging. The effort I put to move Rahu or Ketu, and the effort I put to heal a small headache of a person, in both my sincerity does not change. My micromanaging, sincerity does not change. But there is no complexity of decisions. There is no decision fatigue. Decision fatigue is nothing but you believing something is your own and something else is not your own. When you remove that, love can be an amazing lubrication, antidote to liberate you from decision fatigue. Actually, this should be the first lesson in all our gurukuls, universities, colleges, everywhere. This should be one of the important lessons. Do not cheat yourself and others in the so-called project planning. Still, I am not able to understand. Any plans done, never executed. And people are tired. How the modern day medicines are developed not to cure you but to maintain you. All the corporate projects are developed not to make things happen but to make everyone feel your importance. Thousands of complexity in decisions are created not for making things happen but to make everyone feel your importance. The only table where files don't stand or get stuck is Swamiji's table. The only man who takes largest number of decisions, Swamiji again. Then where is the complexity of decisions? If you are having the complexity of decisions means, I am talking about in our Sangha, means somewhere integrity to execute is not the priority, your importance is priority. It is all about me, not the ground reality happening. Complexity of decisions is nothing but complexity of your individual identity. Next question.
Is decision fatigue the cause of feeling confused?
Decision fatigue and feeling confused are not even cause and effect, it is one and the same. The relationship between decision fatigue and feeling confused is not the relationship like a cause and effect, it is the relationship of oneness. Understand? The relationship between me and Sadashiva is not cause and effect. It is not that Sadashiva is cause, I am effect. No. It is feeling of oneness. Understand? The relationship between me and Sadashiva is not cause and effect. It is feeling of oneness. Same way, the relationship between decision fatigue and feeling confused is not cause and effect. It is feeling of oneness. Next.
Is decision fatigue the cause of loss of memory?
Loss of memory which you need to remember and remembering the things which you never need to remember. I know some fellows who can remember all the stupid things which is not necessary for their life. The ideas which puts them in powerlessness, they remember 25,000 times within 25 minutes. It's like you had a tiff with your girlfriend and you don't pick up the phone call, see the messages till next day morning. 400 times she would have broken up with you and patched up with you. No, I am not. This fellow I cannot tolerate. No. Who else is there? Only this fellow. Otherwise I will feel lonely. No. I am breaking up. It's okay. Cute guy. I can manage him. No, I am done with all this. I am done. Okay. Then you pick up next fellow. Is he going to be different? All right, let's send the message. Okay, I am okay with you. Then, no, I have decided I cannot go on like this. I am not all this dash words which is used only in the Facebook. And then I am breaking up with you. I am calling it off. It's all over now. Forget about me. Maybe 30 seconds. No. I have given too much of myself to him, and he has given too much of himself to me. Now it is too difficult to break up. No, okay, all right, let's work it out. Let's meet tomorrow morning. Next message. No. How many meetings? It's not going to work out. The same thing we are repeating now. 47,338 times. No, don't feel what I am saying is exaggerated. See how it is happening in your life. Remembering all the things which is not necessary to be remembered, which constantly puts you in powerlessness. Remembering all that and remembering what is listen. Remembering whatever puts you in powerlessness and not remembering what is actually your life's mission is what I call loss of memory. Apasmara. Apasmara is the Anga Devata of decision fatigue. Understand? Feeling confused is the oneness of decision fatigue. Apasmara, loss of memory, is the Anga Devata of decision fatigue. Today, I am going to be personally conducting Vakyartha Sadas on this for Nithyananda Yogam participants. Because this will really help people to understand integrity. If this one is understood, you literally get your life back. You get your life back. People come and ask me, how did you do so much work, Swamiji, in such short time? Only one reason. By the grace of Sadashiva, I did not hear about the idea or the word called decision fatigue. The fellows who have decision fatigue are Chandalas. Kandu muttu, kettu muttu. Don't see them. If you see them, take bath once. If you talk to them, wash your mouth and ears once. If you touch them, go and take bath in Ganga. The decision fatigue people are Chandalas. They are the, what do you call this? They show vampires, am I right? That energy suckers. People who suck energy. The decision fatigue fellows are energy suckers. Don't allow them near you. Don't go near them. Don't be like the one. Next question.
Is follow-up of a job also a small decision and no reason for fatigue?
Yes, I tell you, even during follow-up, you should be very clear you are only talking. The other person only should get agitated. He should be afraid that he should not be called again for follow-up. You should not be incomplete. That is why you see, some job which I have given when the Sangha started, still I am following up. 14 years before some of the jobs given to some of the people, Still I am following up and I will continue to follow up. Follow up is as small decision as exhaling. Giving instructions is as small as inhaling. It has no reason for fatigue. Next.
What is the difference between Varnasrama Brahmin wisdom and Chandalatwa of decision fatigue?
First thing, understand. A Brahmana who lives the Brahmanatva, a proper Brahmanatva, will go on be making decision and grounded in reality, will never get caught into this matrix. You see, actually, a Brahmana established in Brahmanatva runs the whole kingdom and the society by making decisions. But he cannot even afford to think he should be pampered. That is why he is deciding to live in poverty forever and sambhavana forever without charging or making any money equivalent to his services. Understand? The moment a Brahmana decides his service is equivalent to certain money, and he himself starts believing he is no more a Brahmana, he is Chandala, he will develop decision fatigue. He will develop decision fatigue. But the person who is grounded in reality goes on making decisions and supporting the society and country to flourish. He should be showered all the respects and all the best things should be given to him. But he himself never falls into decision fatigue. Chandalatwa of decision fatigue is nothing but, as I said, thinking too much about yourself. Just because you gave an idea about how a temple should be constructed and somebody else is constructing, you can't think you did it. You constructed it. So understand, such large temples our masters, our kings, our gurus built, rarely in one corner of one pillar only you can see their statues. That is so small, negligible. You have to do so much research to find where Rajaraja's statue is in Tanjavur temple, where Vallala Maharaja's statue is in Tiruvannamalai temple. Because they never had a decision fatigue. If they had decision fatigue, they would have thought they are too big guys and would have put their statues prominently in a big way. So Chandalatva of decision fatigue is based on arrogance and ego. Varnasrama Brahmanatva is based on grounded reality. And I also want to make this statement. The caste system of the West, the understanding of the caste system of the West has nothing to do with Indian Varnasrama Dharma. And I am making it very clear. We Indians, the idea we are fed, the idea we are carrying about the Varnasrama Dharma is the byproduct of the atrocity literature generated and dumped on us. How? The foreign countries' medical wastes and atomic wastes and other wastes are being exported into this country and dumped in different corners. Same way, the atrocity literature was created on tons and tons for us to lose our original identity and dumped on our head. So all the wrong ideas you have about the Varna and Ashrama caste system is the side effect of the atrocity literature. Conspiracy. The disease spread through a proper conspiracy, organized conspiracy. The real Varnasrama Dharma as defined in our Smriti, Shruti, Puranas and Agamas is a best social structure, and me and my Sangha forever stands by the Varnasrama Dharma defined in our Shruti, Smriti, Purana and Agamas. If a Brahmana did not do his job, he should be educated to do his job, not that he should be destroyed. No, he should be supported and educated. If a Vaishya is not doing his responsibility, he should be supported, not that he will destroy the whole system. No. If a Kshatriya is not doing his job, he should be supported. Understand, the fault lines which did not exist were generated, manipulated, and told to you falsely with enormous amount of atrocity literatures. Enormous amount of atrocity literatures. Now I am building a library, so I am understanding. All the available authentic Hindu literature and all the available atrocity literature, both I am collecting. The atrocity literature seems something like 3 times more than available authentic Hindu literatures. What we have done for last 60,000 years, these fellows were able to outdo that by 2 methods. Generating large atrocity material and destroying the authentic material. Oh, wow. What a worst thing happened to us. Oh Hindus, wake up. Give me your hand. It is time. I need more hands to revive this authentic tradition. I am not asking money. I am asking, give me your hand. If you can't, at least give birth to few kids and give the kids to me. I'll bring them up and let us have hands for next few 100 years. We need to build the authentic literatures and the translations. Understand, all the authentic literatures are not even transcribed into Devanagari. It is just sitting in Granda. All the atrocity literatures are translated in multiple international languages and available all over the internet. The diamond is a small half-an-inch piece, and the shit dumped on it is 20 ton. How will the diamond shine? And then you declare to the world, diamond does not exist and it does not shine. It looks almost reality because of the shit dumped on the diamond. When I am collecting only, I understand. Authentic literature available, if that takes million square feet building, the atrocity literature available needs almost 5 million square feet building. Concept of sati, concept of devadasis, concept of caste, concept of cow worship, whatever you know as on now, is the byproduct of atrocity literature, not the way originally it existed. Devadasis don't touch other than the deity. They are virgins. But you have been told they are prostitutes. No. Core dancers are separate, temple dancers are separate. the atrocity literatures created made both of them look like same, and then destroyed the temple dancers tradition. All right, have you removed the prostitution? No. They removed anything, any enjoyment associated with Hinduism. Not that they removed the prostitution itself. No. This large atrocity material need to be countered with authentic material getting translated into international languages and making it available. Making it available. Varnasrama Dharma Brahmana is a torch for the society. Chandalatwa fellows are torture for the society. Next.
What is the relation of Pitta layer and decision fatigue?
Listen. When you develop decision fatigue, it physically becomes a Pitta layer on your brain. When you allow that Pitta layer to remain, the decision fatigue becomes your muscle memory and biomemory. It is like a vicious cycle. The vicious circle you are caught in. If you break the Pitta layer, you will get into the virtuous circle. More joy, less Pitta layer, less decision fatigue, and more joy. It just becomes virtuous circle. Here this side, Pitta layer, more decision fatigue, and more Pitta layer, and more decision fatigue, and more Pitta layer, more decision fatigue. It is vicious cycle. The relationship between Pitta layer and decision fatigue is a relationship of vicious layer or virtuous layer. Vicious circle or virtuous circle. Up to you. So with this, I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.